The Bermuda Triangle is known as the deadliest stretch of water on the planet, with countless ships and planes going missing without a trace. But what if there was something more behind all of these mysterious disappearances? What if the Bermuda Triangle was actually a portal to another dimension, a gateway to a world beyond our own? In today's video, we will be looking at this crazy theory and much more. So make sure to leave a like rating on the video and go ahead and get started. For centuries, the Bermuda Triangle has been shrouded in mystery, capturing the imaginations of people all over the world. This area of the North Atlantic Ocean has been infamous for the strange and unexplained things that have happened there. From the sudden disappearance of ships and planes to the strange behavior of the ocean and the weather, the Bermuda Triangle has been the subject of countless theories and speculation. And now researchers are coming up with new ways to explain the paranormal activity reported in the triangle. In fact, they believe that the Bermuda Triangle could be a portal to another dimension or parallel universe. The idea that the Bermuda Triangle could be a portal to another dimension is a relatively new one. However, it has gained some traction in recent years, especially among those who believe that there are other dimensions or universes that exist alongside our own. This theory suggests that the Bermuda Triangle is a gateway between our world and another world, or dimension where the laws of physics are different. One of the main pieces of evidence cited by those who believe in this theory is the fact that many ships and planes have disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle without a trace. There are no signs of wreckage or even bodies, which makes it difficult to determine what really happened. Proponents of the portal theory suggest that these vessels simply went through the portal and ended up in another dimension, where they may have been destroyed or lost. Another piece of evidence that is often cited is the strange behavior of the ocean and the weather in the Bermuda Triangle. There have been reports of giant waves, sudden storms, and other strange phenomena that seem to appear out of nowhere. Some believe that these events are caused by the interaction between our dimension and the other dimension through the portal. There is also evidence that there is something beneath the Bermuda Triangle. Some researchers believe that there could be an underwater cave system or a vortex that leads to another dimension. They believe that when ships or planes enter this system, they are transported to another world or dimension. But what does the science say about the possibility of a portal to another dimension in the Bermuda Triangle? Well, the truth is that there is no scientific evidence to support the theory. Many scientists dismiss the idea as being a hoax or a misunderstanding of the scientific facts. They argue that there is no physical evidence that a portal exists and that the strange events that have occurred in the Bermuda Triangle can be explained by natural phenomena such as rogue waves, hurricanes, and magnetic anomalies. However, some scientists are more open-minded about the possibility of a portal to another dimension. They argue that the laws of physics do not prohibit the existence of portals, and that there could be other dimensions or universes that exist alongside our own. While there is no direct evidence of a portal to another dimension in the Bermuda Triangle, there is some indirect evidence that is worth considering. For example, the fact that so many ships and planes have disappeared in the area without a trace is certainly strange and cannot be easily explained. Additionally, the strange behavior of the ocean and the weather in the area could be indicative of something more than just natural phenomena. Of course, it is important to keep in mind that correlation does not necessarily mean causation. Just because something happens in the Bermuda Triangle does not necessarily mean that it is caused by a portal to another dimension. However, it is still interesting to consider all of the possibilities and not just rule out the idea as being completely impossible. Now let's talk about the multiverse theory. The multiverse theory is the idea that there are multiple universes or dimensions that exist outside of our own. The theory suggests that there could be infinite number of universes, each with its own unique set of physical laws and constants. Some versions of the multiverse theory suggest that there could be other dimensions that exist alongside our own, but we are unable to see them. Others suggest that there could be other universes that exist in different points in time. If the multiverse theory is true, then it is possible that there could be a portal to another dimension or universe in the Bermuda Triangle. However, it is important to note that the multiverse theory is also not widely accepted by scientists. Many argue that there is no evidence to support the theory and that it is not falsifiable, meaning that it cannot be disproven. Despite this, some scientists are continuing to explore the possibility of a multiverse and the implications for our understanding of the universe. So is there any truth to the theory that the Bermuda Triangle is a portal to another dimension? Unfortunately, there is no concrete evidence to support this theory. It remains just that, a theory. The strange events that have occurred in the Bermuda Triangle throughout history can be explained by natural phenomena such as rogue waves and magnetic anomalies. While it is fun to speculate about the possibility of a portal to another dimension, it is important to rely on evidence and critical thinking when evaluating such claims. That being said, the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle continues to captivate people all over the world. Whether or not there is a portal to another dimension in the area, the strange events that have occurred there cannot be denied. Now we will be discussing some of the craziest theories related to the Bermuda Triangle. One popular theory is that the Bermuda Triangle is a dangerous place because it is home to a giant underwater volcano. This volcano is said to be the source of the magnetic anomalies that have been reported in the area. When the volcano erupts, it creates massive waves that can sink ships and down planes. But according to research, the giant volcano theory is not correct. Scientists have surveyed the area and found no evidence of a giant volcano or any other geological activity that could account for the strange events that have occurred in the Bermuda Triangle. Some researchers believe that the Bermuda Triangle is actually a giant whirlpool. A whirlpool is a powerful vortex of water that can suck in anything that gets too close to it. This could explain why ships and planes have been known to disappear in the area without a trace. However, there is no evidence to support the giant whirlpool theory. If there was a giant whirlpool in the Bermuda Triangle, it would have been detected by scientists long ago. Additionally, there is no mechanism by which a whirlpool could cause the type of damage that has been reported in the area. While these theories may seem far-fetched, they are still more plausible than the idea that the Bermuda Triangle is a portal to another dimension. However, it is important to keep in mind that there is no evidence to support either of these theories. They remain just that. Theories. The strange events that have occurred in the Bermuda Triangle throughout history can be explained by more plausible phenomena, such as rogue waves and magnetic anomalies. While it is fun to speculate about the possibility of a giant volcano or a giant whirlpool causing the strange events in the Bermuda Triangle, it is important to rely on evidence and critical thinking when evaluating such claims. But what do you think? Do you believe that the Bermuda Triangle is a portal to another dimension, or are there more logical explanations for the strange events that have occurred there throughout history? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear your opinion. Now, moving on, let's talk about some of the most famous disappearances that have occurred in the Bermuda Triangle. One of the most famous disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle is that of Flight 19. On December 5, 1945, 5 U.S. Navy torpedo bombers took off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida on a training mission. The planes were expected to return to base after a few hours of flying around the Bermuda Triangle. But they never did. The pilots of Flight 19 disappeared without a trace, and their planes were never found. This disappearance was the subject of numerous theories and investigations, but the cause of the disappearance is still unknown. Another famous disappearance in the Bermuda Triangle is that of the USS Cyclops. The Cyclops was a collier ship that was carrying a cargo of manganese, ore from Brazil to Baltimore, Maryland. On March 4, 1918, the ship sent out a distress signal indicating that it was in trouble. The ship was sailing in the Bermuda Triangle and had encountered rough seas and high winds. But before anyone could come to its aid, the ship disappeared. There were 306 people on board the Cyclops when it disappeared, and none of them were ever seen again. The cause of the disappearance is still unknown, but some believe that the ship may have been lost due to a storm, or that it may have been captured by enemy forces. These are just two of the most famous disappearances that have occurred in the Bermuda Triangle. There are many others that have been attributed to the paranormal activity in the area. While the paranormal activity in the Bermuda Triangle has been the subject of much speculation and debate, it is important to keep in mind that there is no evidence to support these claims. The disappearances that have occurred in the area can be explained by more logical phenomena, such as rogue waves and magnetic anomalies. Thank you for watching. Leave a like rating if you enjoyed and subscribe for more content.